Okay, in this video, we're gonna go ahead and do 213 part B. We're gonna continue assembling the selfie stick. This time we're going to insert a thumb screw and then we're gonna rotate the stick adapter about 90 degrees, okay? So last time I didn't mention, as you can see for all these assignments, we're working on the Project Lead the Way lesson link, right? It's open here. So this is the part that has all the steps that we're gonna do the assembly stick, except I broke it down um, individually so we can all learn how to do it. Okay, I showed you this video, the 7 types of joints, and then here are the instructions on actually assembling it. Okay, and then here is an image. If you get kind of confused or you can't really see how we're assembling, you can always look up the image. Just kind of like what we've been doing in the past couple of weeks. We've been assembling components based off of a drawing. Same thing we're doing the selfie stick, right? So far what we did is we assembled the shoe onto the shoe top. And then from there, we assembled it onto the shoe bottom, and then we attached the stick adapter to it, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert a thumb screw. We're gonna add that from a file on the internet onto this assembly here, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees for this lesson, okay? So I always have the link for you, Project Lead the Way. I'm also included the image of the assembly, right? Click on here and click view, or you can actually download it as well. Okay, see that, the selfie stick? That's the assembly drawing the image that we're going to use. And then also I have a screenshot of what we're going to accomplish today and what you're going to screenshot and submit for the assignment for 213B. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Fusion. Oh, where is that? There you go. Okay, so this is where we left off last time. Okay, actually here. This is where we left off last time. Let me double click on this one. This is what we're going to end up with. And this is what we left off last time. Okay, I've been practicing it myself. Okay, so now what we're going to do is click on this according to the lesson Project Lead the Way. Let's go here. Oops, right here. What we need to do, if you didn't notice on the photo, we don't have this thumb screw right here. Okay, so on here, let's see, let me grab this. All right, so on here, we're going to insert this component, this thumb screw, which is the McMaster-Carr component, into our design file. Okay. I'm gonna click on Fusion. All right, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna hit Insert, and if you go all the way second from the bottom, I'm gonna click on Insert McMaster-Carr component, right? And then the window pops up. Here are all the parts from the company McMaster-Carr. It's what's great is that it has all the CAD drawings on here. And then if you're missing a part, or if you're assembling something, you're machining something, you're putting a robotic part together, a CO2 car. You can find the parts, the nuts and bolts, the screws, all the things that are on the website for this company. So that's what's really, really great about that I really, really like about Fusion 360. Okay, so the part that we're going to find is, let's look at it again. I'm going to go ahead and cut and paste it. Right, it's going to be this one, 91185A911. Just going to hit Control Copy. Go back on the Fusion, put the part number here. Right? Or you can just go ahead and type, I can't control V for paste. There it is, 91185, capital A911. Then I'm going to hit search. Okay, and so there it is. There's the thumb screw with the plastic head thumb screw. It's a 1032 diameter, which is 1 inch long, right? So I'm going to click here on the link where it says product detail, and then we can see everything about this plastic head thumb screw, right? All the dimensions, everything, all the ratings, the thread size, the thread spacing, the head type. And then there also includes a drawing. See if I can go out a little bit, maybe not. Okay, it includes the drawing of it. Okay. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back up Instead of ordering, we're going to go here. We're going to download it, but we're going to drop down. We don't want the 3D SolidWorks. We're going to go to 3D Step. Okay. We want the 3D Step version of it. Then I'm going to hit download, right? So again, I drop down here, right? It was on 3D SolidWorks. I'm going to drop down. I'm going to go right underneath 3D Step and hit download. Okay. So let that process for a second and it'll show up on the design file, right? There it is. It actually places it in there. So we're going to go ahead and move it out, right? I'm going to go ahead, click the right arrow here, drag it out here. And then I'm going to drag it this way. And then remember, we're going to insert the screw, the thumb head screw onto here. So we're going to go onto here. Okay. So I'm going to rotate it one more time, right? I'm going to grab this circle, this orbit right here. I'm going to turn it around like that because we know that it's going to go in, right? 90 degrees that way. Hit okay. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and use the joint command. We're going to go ahead and constrain this, right? So let me turn this over, turn this around. Then click on the view cube to show you, right? We're going to constrain the face, right? This circle right here. And I'm going to turn it around again onto the face of the hole here, right? That's where it's going to go, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and do that, right? Rotate it again. Okay. Because we want to go from here to here. So we got to go from one point to point A to point B, right? So I'm going to click assemble new joint, right? I'm going to hit capture position. Then I'm going to click on this face right here, not this one, this face right here. See where it's right? I'm going to click right on the edge, okay, as opposed to right here. I'm going to click right on the edge, right? Where it's black, click there, right? And then I'm going to rotate around. Let's do that again. I don't know if I did that right. Let me rotate back. All right, so I'm going to click on assemble. I'm going to go back to assemble joint and capture position. I'm going to click on here. Then I'm going to rotate around. And then I'm going to click on here. And then hit OK. Does that look right? That doesn't look right. Okay, let me do that again. All right. Let me rotate around. Let's practice. Hit assemble joint, capture position. Click on this face. I'm going to rotate it. Click on here. There we go. Let me see the motion of it. Animate it. Oh, yes, it doesn't look right. See how it's kind of off right here? That doesn't look right. Somehow I didn't do it right. See, I'm going to show you here. See how it's not, the thumb screw's not fitting in the hole right? So let's do that one again. All right, I'm going to hit cancel. All right, so now I'm going to rotate. Let's click on the face of the part that we want to move first, right? So I'm going to go to assemble. I'm going to click joint, capture position, and then I'm going to click on the edge, actually just on the edge of the thumb screw. Left click there. Then I'm going to rotate here. All right, and then I'm going to click on the face there and see what that looks like. Okay, that looks better, right? So if I click on motion, and then I'm going to click on revolute, that's how it's going to screw. That's how it's going to rotate. But for now, for this video and this assignment, I'm just going to go ahead and click on rigid. We want a rigid constraint. Okay. See, if I click on animation, it's going to stay rigid. If I click on the revolute with the animation, it's turning around. So normally it makes sense that it's rotating with the revolute constraint, but we're just going to go ahead and leave it rigid for now. Okay. So click on position again, right? Hit OK. All right. So the last thing I want to do is I want to move this stick adapter flat on the plane. So we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. Okay. So click on the 3D default view. Let me click on the top left corner again. Click this way. All right. So what I'm going to do is double click. Do you see this rotate revolute command? Revolute constraint icon. Okay, let me highlight it, right? So we have here, right? So these are all, this is the joint here, right? We joint the thumb screw, then we have the two joints for the shoe, top and bottom. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to double click on this right here on the Revolute icon. All right, and rotate it. So let me double click on here, double click, right? And then I'm going to grab the circle and I'm just going to rotate it up 90 degrees like that. See? So if you notice, I can go all the way around, go all the way back, but I'm just going to rotate it 90 degrees, right? So it was sitting here, 0 degrees, right? Let me do that again. I'm going to double click on the icon, right? That is the Revolute icon. And I'm going to grab the circle and I'm just going to move it back 90 degrees, just like that. Okay. So that's what I'm going to want to see. I'm going to hit escape. Whoop. Let's do that again. I want to save it. Double click, rotate it 90 degrees. Then I'm going to hit save, hit OK. And so that's what I want to see. So that's going to be what you're going to screenshot for this assignment 213B. All right. So let me highlight it one more time. All right. So I'm going to want to see, you say, I'm going to want to see the two joints here, the thumb screw joint, right? I can see the thumb screw here. And then also you rotated the stick adapter to sit flat on the plane because we're going to continue assembling it from here. All right. So that's it for this video. Make sure you save the file.